Welcome to Speakeasy Spirits. Today, I'm going to try this bottle of very old Zima malt liquor, and if it doesn't kill me, we're going to see if it can inspire some tasty craft cocktails. Flashback time. It's the 1990s. Nirvana's the biggest band in the country, everybody's wearing flannel, and a new drink comes out, Zima. It's a lemon lime malt liquor. It's got a huge advertising campaign behind it. You can't get away from the commercials. It's in every nightclub, so you try it. Now I'll admit, I drank a lot of these when I was going out in my 20s. It's sweet, it's citrusy, it's somewhat like a alcoholic 7-Up. Zima was discontinued in the early 2000s. This bottle was from a limited release they did in about 2017. It's kind of become a joke, but we're not really here to drink cheap malt liquor. We're here to see if these flavors can inspire a craft cocktail. How do you elevate a Zima to something that you can drink in a speakeasy? Clearly we need some citrus flavors, we need some fizz. I'm thinking something like a gin and tonic. Back to the present day. A gin and tonic is really about as simple as you can get. It's gin and tonic water. Tonic water is a sweetened carbonated water made bitter with some quinine bark. Tonic water became popular in the British colonies. This goes back to their colonies in Southeast Asia where malaria was a huge problem, and the quinine in tonic water was a malaria treatment. So for our Zima-inspired gin and tonic, we're going to use this aviation gin and fever tree tonic water, along with a little lemon and lime. So we're going to start a little backwards today with our garnish. We're going to start with a channel knife, and we're going to peel a strip of lemon. And a channel knife just makes a narrow groove and cuts a strip of your citrus peel. So we want to go around a few times, get a very long strip. We want this to be a continuous strip, so don't lift the knife, just keep pulling it through. Now, to our glass, we're going to drop in our lemon peel and try to spiral it around a few times. Hold the top end and add in our ice to hold it in place. And there you have a nice twist of lemon running up the glass. A good gin and tonic ratio is 3 to 1. 1 part's gin, 3 parts tonic water. So let's start with our aviation gin. We're going to pour 1.5 ounces. Add that to the glass. And I already know the volume of this glass, so we're going to top it off with tonic water, and that will equal our 3 parts. Now, there's not enough citrus in there yet to match the Zima, so we're going to cut a wedge of lime and a wedge of lemon. And we'll squeeze those into the glass. Just combine all of that real quick. And there you have our Zima-inspired gin and tonic. Now, there's definitely more bitterness to this than the Zima, but you still get about the same amount of citrus. The level of sweetness is about the same. That's just coming from our tonic water. Every tonic water is going to be a little bit different. Some will be a little more bitter than others. Some will be a little sweeter. So try out a few different kinds. Find your favorite. Now that we have a classic gin and tonic, how do we elevate that to the next level? I'm thinking we add more fruit. I've got this Raffles strawberry gin. This has all the flavors you'd expect in gin. It's got the juniper and the botanicals with the addition of some strawberry. And I found these great strawberries at our local supermarket. It's strawberry season, so let's do a strawberry gin and tonic. We'll start by filling a glass with some crushed ice. We'll hull out our strawberry. And we'll cut some nice slices out of that. And let's add those to the glass. Now, since this is a smaller glass, we're going to go with 1 ounce of our gin. And we're going to top that off with our tonic water. Now this time I'm using this Betty Buzz tonic. And let's add a straw. And then you have our strawberry gin and tonic. I think it's missing something, so let's take a wedge of lemon and we'll squeeze that in as well. Discard the lemon and give it a stir. Yeah, that's it. The acid of the lemon balances out the sweetness of the strawberries. You get a hint of the strawberry flavor, but it's not too strong. It definitely still is a gin and tonic at its base with a little something extra going on. So now we've done a gin and tonic with lemon and lime and a gin and tonic with lemon and strawberry. Where do we go from there? I think fruit. A lot more fruit. So this recipe is going to be inspired by a classic cocktail called the Pimm's Cup. But we're going to make it a little differently. We're going to split the base between this barrel-aged chemist gin and Pimm's No. 1. Pimm's is a gin-based spirit with added spices and fruit notes. It comes in at about 25% alcohol, so this drink's going to be a little lower in proof, but that's okay. This is the kind of drink you have on a hot afternoon. To that we're going to add some lemon, some lime, some orange, some strawberry, and cucumber. So let's start by slicing up our fruit and vegetable. We just want a few thinly sliced circles of the cucumber. I think about 3 will do. For the lemon, again, let's cut it into some thin wheels. We don't want to go too thick here. These aren't garnishes. These are going directly into the drink. Same with our lime. Our orange. This is a pretty good sized orange, so we'll just do 1 orange wheel. And our strawberry. So with all this fruit and 2 spirits, we're going to need a bigger glass. So I'm going to use my hurricane glass. This is from the Hard Rock in New Orleans. Got it there during my wedding. And to that, let's throw in our fruit, some cucumber slices, some lemon wheels, the lime wheels, and our strawberry. And just to get some of those juices out, let's just give it a quick press with the muddler. We don't want to destroy the fruit. We just want to squeeze out a little bit of that flavor. Get a few of the juices going in there. Now let's add our ice. And to that, we're going to add 1 ounce of our Chemist gin. One ounce of our Pimm's number 1. And for our tonic water, we're going to go with this Fever Tree Bitter Lemon. This is basically tonic water with the addition of some bitter lemon peel. And so let's top off the drink with that. Let's stir to combine. Try to spread out that fruit a little bit. And there you have our Pimm's Cup inspired gin and tonic. This definitely needs a straw. Oh, that's really refreshing. There is bitterness from the bitter lime. The Pimm's also contain some quinine, so there's a little bit of bitterness to that. But really what you get is a lot of the fruit flavors. It's cold, it's refreshing. The acid of the lemon and the lime balance out with the strawberry, and you have that cucumber note in the background, which is really refreshing. And so there we followed the evolution from Zima, a basic malt liquor, citrus flavored 7-Up soda thing, to a gin and tonic with a twist of lemon and lime, to our strawberry lemon gin and tonic, up to our Pimm's Cup inspired, well, I don't know what to call this. If you have an idea for a name, leave it in the comments below. I hope you liked the video. If you did, like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.